I never really set out to become a mussel farmer. It really came from within. I grow oysters and mussels about a mile off the coast, and I'm an offshore shellfish farmer. None of us know how to grow anything anymore. We just go to the store and it just magically appears. We don't know where it comes from, how it's made, there's no sweat, blood, and tears. Just sort of thinking about how we're going to feed, twice as many of us, and how we're going to figure out, how to not destroy the earth as much as we've destroyed the earth in the past 100 years. You can see that, farming in the ocean really has a future.
We are the third biggest shellfish-consuming state in the United States, and we produce less than half of that product locally. And the regulatory context in which shellfish aquaculture operates in California is incredibly complex. It really doesn't benefit anyone, certainly not the growers, and it really does predispose the industry to favor large-scale growers over sort of mom-and-pop growers, whereas the smaller growers actually may be much better for the environment.
The small tastes of office jobs that I've had, it's just not a good fit. I think that I've always gravitated towards agriculture. One of the main reasons is getting to be outside and getting to learn from nature. Seaweed farming is a perfect fit. That kind of lifestyle and that kind of job is something that I think we all would love to have, and we're working really hard to see how can we make this work. I'm Avery.
I'm Catherine. I'm Tessa. We're Salt Point Seaweed, a seaweed company based in California.
If you actually know the people who are growing your food, chances are you're going to be supporting a more equitable system, because if it wasn't, you would see it. I've just seen local food systems that are more environmentally sustainable.
I think the food piece of it is where all of our hearts are, and we're so excited about producing food that's local and nutritious.
I think when we first pitched this project to Zane, farm manager at Hog Island, he said, yeah, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes. And we said, yep, if you're okay with us making a lot of mistakes, great. And we've made a lot of mistakes.
And learned a lot from them.
My biggest success is that I understood that I would screw it all up. I understood that, look, I'm not the brightest guy. I'm gonna make a ton of mistakes. We don't give the people doing the permitting that room to make mistakes. We don't do that. There's no room for error. And they make it so tight. They make the regulations so tight. I can't make a mistake, they can't make a mistake, and so we're all making a huge mistake by not admitting that we're human beings. I have to be realistic that, I may not be doing what I'm doing next month. There's so many things that can go wrong with my business that there's a pretty good chance that I won't be doing it next year. You really have to be emotionally connected to what you do to be a successful fisherman or a farmer. And so people don't understand that it's not just a job, it's an extension of who you are and what you believe in, and the risks you take, and the amount of effort you give it is beyond most rational thinking. I could probably make more money and have a safer existence not doing what I do, but what I do is irrational to me, but it's just something that comes from, you know, from within. So it's emotional.
Our dream for producing food in California really revolves around a local food system where the growing of food supports the local environment, both environmentally and through supporting the communities. The generation before us and before that, folks who are in aquaculture right now and have been for 30-something years, there's so much that they know that we're slowly learning from them.
The challenge for me is to get other people farming anything in the ocean. And I think there's plenty of room to do that. Seaweed farming is definitely in our future. Shellfish farming, definitely in our future. Feeding people and having people thank you and enjoy your food and being a part of that community of providing food is vastly rewarding.